Hello and welcome. I am Niner for Life 8, and in this video, I will be covering my football stream setup. Now, started coming up with this idea after watching this gentleman here, Tom Grossi. He is a Green Bay Packer fan who streams on YouTube, and I thought to myself, I think I could do that. And I got to looking at his stream setup. I was thinking I could probably do that a little better and streamline it. You'll notice there where he typed in from 3 to 10, he had to type in on his keyboard to the score, and he's having to move it around on the screen to fit it in that box. And I thought, I could do this a little better. I can make it look better, automate a lot of it with Stream Decks. So let me bring up my Stream Decks. I actually have two Stream Decks. On the left, I have my original Stream Deck, the 15 key. And on the right, I have my new Stream Deck XL, 32 keys. Right now, they're both sitting at their default profiles. I have a scene in OBS called Football Streams. And then I have profiles set up on the Stream Decks to control the football stream. So you'll notice on both Stream Decks, I have a button there that says Football Stream. The one on the left, on the 15 key, if I press it, all it does is switch the profiles on the Stream Decks. If I was to press the one on the XL, it's a multi-action key. It'll open OBS Studio, NVIDIA Broadcast. It'll switch the profiles. It'll switch the scene in OBS to the football stream, just in case it's not already on it. But since I already have OBS open, we're just going to press the one on the 15 key Stream Deck. Now you'll notice it brings me to these profiles. The profile on the left, that's always going to stay there. It's just got the start, stop buttons. I can mute the mic, turn the camera on and off, and it's got my quarters. And on the right, I have an away team and a home team icon. And I've already got it set up for the 49ers versus Bears. So let's say the game is starting soon. It's kickoff. But then the game actually starts. I'll press the first quarter button. It'll change it to first quarter. And then let's say the 49ers get the ball first. I would press the icon for the away team. All right, so here I have a bunch of icons. At the top, I've got some buttons that if I press them, it'll add some points to the score. Like if I press the one that says field goal, it'll add 3 points to the 49er score. If I press the one that says touchdown, it'll add 6 points. I've got downs, timeouts, flags. Got a lot of stuff going on here. So let's say it's 49ers ball, first down. They don't get anything on first down. It goes to second down. It gets rid of the first down, and it'll say second downs and so forth. And let's say they get all the way to fourth down and they don't get a first down and they have to punt. If I press the punt button, it's going to say punt. It'll switch the profile over to the home team, so I'll have all the home team icons, and then it'll get rid of that down box. So we hit punt, it'll say punt, get rid of that, and you'll notice it switched over to a different profile. So here, if I was to press first down, it actually would be first down for the home team. So let's say the Bears was to get a touchdown on first down. If I hit the touchdown button, it's going to say touchdown. It'll add 6 points to the score. You'll notice down here on the bottom right, it has the score just like it does on the screen. Now, if they kick the extra point and it's good, I press this button, it'll add 1 point, and then it'll switch the profile back to the away team. Because now the Bears no longer have the possession, the 49ers do. So we'd say it's first down again. Let's say the 49ers get back to fourth down, and they kick a field goal. So it's going to add 3 points, and it'll switch back over to the home team profile. Let's say the Bears have it it's second down and the 49ers pick them off. So I have this button here that says AT actions, away team actions. I press that, and let's say the 49ers intercept it. So what'll happen is it'll come up, say 49ers got the interception, it got rid of the Bears down box, and it switched profiles back to the 49ers, and it automatically brought up the first down box. Now, let's hide that. Let's go back to the Bears, and let's say it was second down. And let's say the 49ers pick sixed it. So if I press that, it's going to say pick six. It'll add 6 points to the 49ers score. Switch over here so that way I have the options for extra points and the good or no good if they went for 2. Good or no good. If they say it's good, it'll say 2-point conversion is good. It'll add 2 points to the score, and then it'll switch back to the home team profile. Let's say it's the Bears ball and they get a flag. It brings up the little flag icon in place of their logo, and I press it again to make it go away. Same thing if the 49ers get a flag, they have the logo. All right, let's say the Bears have it in second down. Let's say it's the second quarter, and we hit the 2-minute warning. So we just press the 2-minute warning, and then when it's over, we go back to the second quarter. But let's say the 49ers want to call a timeout. So they've got 3 timeouts currently. So if they call a timeout, they're only going to have 2 left. So what'll happen is if I press that, it'll take away one of the timeouts, and it'll say, hey, the 49ers have called a timeout. I press it again when the timeout is over. And let's say the Bears get to third down. The 49ers call another timeout. They're going to be left with 1. Same thing. Press it again to make it go away. But let's say the Bears call a timeout. Now, if I press it here, it'll make the down marker go away. It'll take away their timeout, and it'll say timeout. But when I want to go back to the down after the timeout's over, I just have to remember what down it was and press the down again. Same thing if they used another timeout. I'd have to go back to third down. Press the button that says 3 timeouts to restore all their timeouts. If it's halftime, just hit the halftime button. Come back for the third quarter, fourth quarter, 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. If we went to overtime, we have that option. And then let's say the game is final and the 49ers actually won it. I have a away team wins button here, and it'll just say 49ers win. I actually need to make it so when I press it, it'll get rid of the Bears downs. I want to actually hide that. But I could come over here and let's say if the Bears win, I have one for the home team as well. So yeah, I think that's a pretty streamlined setup. Of course, it's pretty expensive. Between the 2 devices, you're talking $400 and a lot of time to get it set up to this point. I've gone through a lot of different versions of this. At one point, I didn't have it to where the score worked like it did. I manually had to press a button. So I would have like 50 buttons. One would say 0, one would say 1, one would say 2, one would say 3, one would say 4. So I would manually have to press what the score was, and I'm like, no, that's way too many buttons to set up. I need to figure out something like this. So I got a plug-in that allowed me to do this. Now I can press these buttons, and it'll add 1 to the score. If I hold it down, it'll take away 1. And if I do a super long press on it, it'll reset it back to 0 for the next game. Now, let's say the next game, the 49ers are the home team. In my scene, I can say the 49ers are no longer the away team, but instead they're the home team. You'll notice right now I've got the Dolphins colors for the away team, but I created those in Photoshop, so I can just change those in and out depending on what teams are playing. Change the names, change the logos. And up top, we have the records of the teams playing that week. Of course, starting the season out, both teams will be 0-0. The game will be played on Sunday, September 11th, 2022. The 4 stars on either side of the day of the week represents the 4 teams from the AFC conference and the 4 teams from the NFC conference. So I think it looks pretty good. I think I have it streamlined. Of course, when I'm doing it live, the image on the screen will not be my stream decks, but it will be an image of me, which I'm not going to show right now because I have the lights turned out and it'd be real dark. But instead of the 49ers logo, it would be a camera with me and just get me giving my live reactions to the 49ers 2022 season. If you have any questions about how I set this up, just let me know in the comments. Thank you.